Oh, best video ever. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So that was a video set to reenact Falcao taking his talents to Chelsea. A little harsh, but
taking his talents is a what reference?
It's a LeBron James reference.
Nailed it.
All right, so first, before we get into the clip, I just want to thank our sponsors over at Squarespace, who will be sponsoring TYT Sports in New York next week. So if you want to start building your own website, be sure to head over for a free trial at squarespace.com/TYT. Squarespace, build it beautiful. And talking about beautiful, a great article came out talking about Radamel Falcao and his future and Jose Mourinho. So you made a good point just when we were talking about it there. This isn't about whether Chelsea will succeed with Falcao. This is about whether Falcao will succeed with Chelsea.
Because
Chelsea are champions.
Chelsea's going to succeed.
Yeah, Chelsea
regardless
is going
what
to
happens. And if that means Falcao's, if it works out, which you're about to get into a lot of detail about,
yeah,
that's great. And we can talk about Mourinho and why he's a genius with that. And that's probably where my feelings lie. If he's bad or he's underperforming, I don't think Jose Mourinho is the type of player, type of coach who's going to sit there and be like, no, let's just keep playing.
Yeah.
No, it's going to fucking put him on the bench.
Yeah,
He'll be a sub. Or you'll be loaned back to Monaco, back to United.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things.
Yeah,
there's a couple of things that Mourinho came out, and I love this article. I can't remember who exactly it was, but you have to check it out. It was that Falcao going to Chelsea is not a bigger risk as everyone in the media is making it out, because Mourinho came out in a quote, and I'll throw it up there, but he basically said that he's disheartened that everyone thinks that the Falcao at Manchester United is the real Falcao. Because he came in, but yes, he had a few niggling injuries, but he came in not playing as much, but he came in with basically a team's hopes riding on him, because Manchester United had such a bad season before that they were looking for someone to put their hopes in, and it's the same for Di Maria. Di Maria was successful a little bit more than Falcao, still wasn't up to the standard that they wanted him to be at, but Falcao, I've get both sides of this, because I feel sorry for him because I loved him as a player, but I did believe that he got his chances, and I felt that he snatched at every chance he basically had. His hold-up play, his confidence was shot. Like, you could tell, when even holding the ball up, something that became second nature to him when you watched him in his prime. He could hold people off, Jason. He's a bull, man. He's so strong. He could hold anyone off, knock the ball around. And going to Chelsea, I think this could be a new lease of life for Falcao. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, the coach. Jose Mourinho is so egocentric that he will take this as a personal task to try and rejuvenate Falcao. Yes, he'll take it because he believes in Falcao as a player, but do not be misled. Jose Mourinho will take this as a personal chance to go like this. Me. This guy. This is why he's great. And this is no discredit to Jose Mourinho. This is what makes him such a good manager, because he loves to take all the criticisms on him, but loves to take all the plaudits on him as well, which is why I love him, which is why some people hate him. So he's going to try his best to feature Falcao so that Falcao can regain confidence. He's a good manager, Mourinho. I believe way better than Van Gaal. Van Gaal is a very good tactical manager, knows how to get the best out of players that are in form. But this is where Mourinho, I believe, could utilise Falcao. Second point, he could partner with Costa, right? So Chelsea are used to playing that sole striker up top, but they have changed it up a couple of games. Drogba and Costa featured together a few times, but with Falcao, what he can do is he can be a successful Chelsea in terms of allowing Diego Costa to just get into the box. Not be so involved holding up, which he is good at, but if you watch the goal, which I remember distinctively, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, Copa del Rey 2013, Falcao holds off 3 or 4 people, knocks it into Diego Costa. Diego Costa scores a great goal, and they go on and win that game 2013. So I think that he can come in with less pressure because he knows that Chelsea have already got the star man in Diego Costa. But he can go in there knowing that what it takes to play with Costa, and knowing that he can now maybe adhere to what he's best at, which is simply linking up play and getting the ball in the box.
Last time Diego Costa and nice timing.
Nice.
Falcao and Costa got together. Whew!
Yeah, they were good.
27 games, 31 goals scored. And a lot of people are going to look at this and go, well, that was... First of all, Falcao must have played on 9 teams since 2010.
Seems that way. Yeah.
It just keeps hopping around. But look, I think all your points are great.
I really appreciate it. I felt really good in that clip.
I mean, I don't know. There's nothing for me to even argue with it, and there's not enough history of my side to even go against Falcao on this one. I think there's no bad case scenario for Chelsea if he doesn't play well.
Yeah.
If he doesn't turn out to be the player that Mourinho wants him to be, he'll be gone.
But that's a good point that you say, because mainstream media are frothing at the mouth.
By the way, not to cut you off, here are the headlines after game 1 of the EPL this year. Falcao scores goal, return to glory, player of the year award ahead.
Yeah.
Falcao scores no goals, loaned.
Disaster.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the media is their own. You've mentioned it before about the English media in terms of like the English national team. They're their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Same with any media outlet.
And that's the point I was going to make, is that
here,
like you said, mainstream media are they're frothing at the mouth of the idea of Falcao failing again, because they know they can print it.
Him to fail.
They can print it and it will
or
sell.
They want him to be really, really great.
Or they want him to be really great. So
nothing in between though.
But now that we're talking about is that Chelsea, when you think about it, they don't really have much to lose. They have the unique ability to bring in someone who is talented. Do not get me wrong. Falcao, anyone he's 29. He's still got many years ahead of him. Some strikers have regained hope. But what Chelsea do not have on their side is history. Shevchenko, Hernan Crespo, Fernando Torres, big name strikers, but they were coming in their prime, or said to be in their prime, and they failed. Matej Kezman, another one. These guys who
failed
came
on the EPL level?
No,
or
failed
on
at
the
Chelsea.
Champions
No,
League
failed
level?
at Chelsea because Liverpool.
Oh, failed with Chelsea. My bad. Okay.
Fernando Torres is the most notable. He was outstanding. Trust me. If you believe all the hype about how Torres wasn't that good, then you are a fool when you think about football. Watch him at Liverpool.
Called you a fool.
Watch him at Liverpool, because he was phenomenal.
Fools.
Phenomenal at Liverpool. Best striker I think I've seen. Maybe definitely top 5 in his prime. Best strikers I've seen. How good he was at Liverpool.
At Liverpool?
At Liverpool.
Ever? Across the whole football world?
In his prime at Liverpool, best striker, top 5 best strikers in the world.
Heard it here.
Everyone, and most people would agree. It wasn't like it's something that was surprising at that time. That's why Chelsea signed him for that ridiculous amount of money. But
how dare you not drop Balotelli's name?
Come on, Jason. You need to let it go. You've moved on.
I will never let it go.
You've moved on to Pogba. All right, but what we want to
staying at Juventus, by the way. Totally random. Back to Falcao. We need to wrap this up.
Yeah, wrap it up. Is that 1, Jose Mourinho. 2, less pressure. 3, familiarity with Diego Costa. 3 points. Drop the mic. That's what we'll talk about. But anyway, Jason, who are we thanking?
Squarespace, actually.
Why are we thanking Squarespace?
We're thanking Squarespace because, A, they're sponsoring us next week when we go to New York.
Can't wait.
Which is beautiful for the Kicking and Screening Film Festival. If you want to build a professionally designed website regardless of skill level, go to squarespace.com/TYT to start your free trial today and get 10% off your first purchase. Squarespace.
Build it beautiful.